welcome to Peppy Fast Sauce's channel, and a big hello and thank you to all the new subscribers that Corey has sent over to me from Corey's Cave channel. Hey Corey, I'm sussing out. I'm a bit of a dummy with the phone editing, but I'm gonna work out to put the link in the description for your channel, mate. So thank you so much for joining and following me. It's been a real motivating week in that aspect, because I've had such a bad week in other aspects, which I'll explain to you in a moment. Stick around. Okay, I'm just spinning around a jiffy pot. In regards to the bad week I've had, I faced Australian food safety regulations, and they are a pain in the butt. So, hence the humble jiffy pot, a moulded peat product made from peat that hopefully is going to get me on track and save the day, because whew, in Australia we cannot package and sell products in the sprout arena, which microgreens are in a bit of a grey area at the moment, but it's flat out that in Australia we cannot cut and package and sell these products unless we have a commercial approved processing plant, you know, however big or small your operation is. The point is, it costs thousands, and even for my scale being so small, to set up something like that, I'm looking at another $5,000, and that's no joke, because of the stainless steel, and simply for me, working from home, I haven't got that place to put it either at the moment, unless I've built a new building, and then I've got to get that approved, and with councils, local councils. So the jiffy pot has come into play. I'm doing it this way because I can sell the microgreen live. Yes, alive in its medium, and according to these regulations, the mediums are okay in the pot with the fresh product for the consumer to cut themselves. I have just bypassed all these regulations that will make life hard. Now, I'm not saying down the track I won't go that way with cutting and packaging. I'd love to. It just seems more realistic for me. But for now, I've got to get some cash in the bank, turn these investments around to profit, and this is the way for me. Now, these jiffy pots are 80ml by 80ml. I can fit, through experimentation, which I'll show you a bit later on, up to 2-3 grams of seed in there. Heaps. I mean, I still am yet to see the results. I'll show you where I'm at. Basically, I've done 12 trays of the 11 varieties I have. One covered with medium and the other uncovered. Hence the peas, because we've talked about that and I've learned the hard way. So yeah, there's a company in Australia called Pocket Herbs. They're selling to their products in pots. They're huge. They have 20 employees and supplying all of Queensland, which is north of me, as I'm in New South Wales. But I've just got to step in their shoes, I think, and also because I live in a very alternative region. If anyone's been to Byron Bay, I'm not far from there, and that's where I grew up. But these pots are biodegradable, recyclable in a sense that you can throw them in your compost or do what you want with it. But the market with this is much more attractive than if I used a plastic pot. The company I was talking about just before, they use plastic pots. I'm not sure how it all pans out for them with waste. I've yet to make a cold call to them and pretend I don't know anything and find out how they do it. But to be honest, I think I'm going to do a lot better with these pots. Now, I'm in experimentation phase. The pots are staying moist. No signs of mold as yet. And also in saying, I've gone out and bought a 4-foot T8 light. I'm going to take you over shortly and show you this. Very small setup. Just experimenting. Everything's experimenting for me at the moment, but oh geez, I've got to get it happening. Anyway, oh yeah, these videos for me will be more of a vlog style experience for you all. Purely, I'm learning, and as for how-tos, I really feel I'll be able to contribute them once I've sussed things out. So bear with me. I'm sitting in my wife's salon here, hair salon. It's her home business, thriving home business. She got in the New South Wales finalist for Australian bridal industry, so she's doing well. Inspiration to me anyway, so I hope I can be like her one day. Alright, let's go have a look around. Okay guys, welcome to my mini T8 light setup. This is indoor obviously, but such a makeshift setup for me at the moment. I am going to use this bench, but it's all going to be painted white. I've just knocked it all up in the last 48 hours actually. So if I just, yeah, there's the light. It seems to send the screen funny, but anyway, I'll avoid that. Anyway, as I was saying, here are my jiffies. I've got a tray of 11 varieties and one mixed salad mix here, covered. Now why I'm covering them is purely to simulate the weighting down of what you'd normally do, like the trays at the back there. I'm still trying to think how I could weight them down. So the best I could think of for now is to cover them in one experimental tray here, and next to it, not covered except the peas. Now they've pushed through the medium purely because they're getting full of moisture and ready to sprout. But yeah, as you can tell, there's lots of different varieties there. I'm gonna see which goes the best to work out, you know, what grows best for selling. So hopefully I'd like this method to work simply because it's easier. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I think I did, each one of these jiffies, 80 millimeters by 80 millimeters, have up to 2 to 3 grams, except the peas and the sunflowers. The peas have about 22 grams. They have about 2 to 3 grams of seed. For me, that costs about $1. Okay, at the moment, because I'm not buying bulk, I'm just buying up to 200 grams of each seed for now until I'm working out what I'm doing here. But it's viable. The pots work out about 20 cents each. The medium is purely a handful of coconut coir. Here at the local markets, with that amount of crop, if every seed goes well, you're looking up to 80 grams of product in each pot. So yeah, I could sell them for $4, $4.50 each. That's, seriously guys, it's a big profit margin. And yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But also under the lights here, I've moved in the peas. I've got them out of the greenhouse. It was far too hot, and I'm having such a better result. Although that looks quite thin, I was running low on seed and didn't want to keep wasting it with the way things were going in the greenhouse. But oh my god, check it out. Thumbs up, Corey, it's working, mate. Anyway, and there's some more red amaranth, some cold leaf cress, and some rocket, and some radishes here. I've grown these trays simply because we love to eat them. They're for us. But in the future, all you're going to see is this. Anyway, just wanted to show you where I've been up to, and hopefully you can see this whole event unfold and work out for me. And yeah, hopefully it's exciting. I know it'll be exciting. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll be updating regularly on this just to let you know how it all goes. Thanks. Talk to you soon.